Hello friends, hope you all are doing well. Today we will be discussing about 11 tips for setting healthy boundaries at work. So the first and the most important one is to practice saying no. Saying no can be hard, especially at work, but it's important to learn how to say no to a coworker or boss. We often feel like we have to say yes even when we don't want to. However, learning to say no is an important skill and it can be helpful in both personal and professional life. As you practice this, start small. It may sound silly, but practice makes perfect. Second, be assertive. Being assertive and consistent with your boundaries is important. If you have a loosey goosey attitude about them, others will too. It's okay to use assertive communication when setting boundaries. In fact, it is often necessary. If you are perceived as too passive, people start seeing you as a doormat. When you don't respect your own boundaries, it is easier for others to take advantage of you. To avoid this, be clear and concise while assertively communicating your boundaries to others. Find your voice and use your words. Avoid under communicating and speak your truth. Advocate for yourself as you would for somebody who you love very much. Communicate in a way that is honest, direct, clear, and demonstrates respect for yourself and others. Ask for what you need, including salary, pay, vacation time, and so forth. Being assertive is critical to performing well within a team. Third point, create an exit strategy. If you find yourself in a toxic work environment, start looking for other work options and begin creating an exit strategy. Before you walk out the door, you'll want to do some planning. Look at your finances as you plan your resignation date. Most financial experts suggest having enough money saved that is equivalent to 6 months of expenses. Also, consider that you won't be eligible for unemployment compensation if you quit your job. The best time to look for another job is when you have a job. Start exploring your options now. Fourth, remain professional. If you are unhappy at work, you probably aren't the only one feeling this way. As you create your exit strategy, don't be lured into gossiping with coworkers and bad mouthing your company. Instead, focus on future career opportunities and what you can learn from the situation as you move forward. Fifth point, communicate effectively. Speak honestly, assertively, diplomatically, and use I statements to express your feelings. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish or putting yourself first at all cost. Rather, it is about taking care of yourself. When you set healthy work boundaries, you are able to show up more fully in all areas of your life. Sixth point, when overwhelmed, speak up. Speak up if you are feeling overwhelmed at work. Talk to your supervisor about your concerns and see if it's possible to lighten your workload. Discuss your concerns with your boss and agree on a realistic amount of work that you can complete without feeling overwhelmed. It's better to talk about your stress with someone who can help early on before it leads to burnout. Seventh point, plan for pushback. Not everyone is going to respect your work boundaries, and that's okay. Really reflect on why these boundaries are important to you and be ready to defend them. However, be prepared to compromise. Boundaries are not set in stone, and sometimes you need to be flexible, but that doesn't mean you should always give in. If you are constantly compromising your boundaries, it's time to re examine why you are doing so. Eighth point, set boundaries at home. As you become assertive with setting boundaries at work, you'll want to make sure you are doing the same in your personal life. By doing so, it's easier to maintain work life balance. Boundary at home vary from person to person. For example, if you value family time, you may request that family members refrain from using technology during shared dinner time. Ask your partner not to discuss work during date nights or special time together. You can lead by example. Ninth point, practice healthy detachment. Detachment is a mindful strategy that involves healthy emotional separation from expectations, outcome, and negative emotions of self and others. Through mindfulness practices such as deep breathing, meditation, and yoga, you can develop the awareness and ability to let go of what you cannot control, create some space from negative emotions and respond to them consciously, and protect yourself energetically from the negative emotions of others. 10th point, make your health a priority. Don't choose your job over your physical and mental health. When you're busy at work, it's more important than ever to take care of yourself. Don't skip doctor's appointment or workouts and aim to eat healthy. Good nutrition enhances emotional well being, decreases anxiety and depression, which can improve job performance. 11th point, cultivate healthy self esteem. I often say that healthy self esteem is midway between diva and torment. Divas are entitled and don't respect other people's needs and boundaries and put themselves at risk of losing their jobs with disrespectful and aggressive behavior. Doormats do not respect their own boundaries. They allow themselves to be underpaid and overworked and often communicate passive aggressively. Individuals with healthy self esteem demonstrate respect for both themselves and their employer, communicate assertively and clearly, look for the win win of healthy work life balance, and collaborate successfully. That's all in for today. I hope you'll enjoy the video. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a good day. See ya. Bye.